Boker Tov, Bnei Or. We are now in the month of Nisan. We are 1 week away from Pesach. It is the season for renewal, for rebirth. Listening to the birds in the background. This week, in Parashat Tzav, the Torah portion, we delve deeply into the book of Vayikra, and we have more instructions about sacrifices. In particular, this week, the priests receive very clear instructions about what they will be wearing while they are performing the sacrifice. And then following, they have to shed all the layers of their impure clothing and don on a new layer of pure clothing. And that made me reflect on our grocery experience this week, ironically. An experience that's usually very uneventful and very mundane in this current environment could turn into an anxiety-filled, unpleasant, emotionally draining experience. The idea that you bring in all your groceries and then maybe you wipe them down, maybe you shed the layers of what you were wearing, maybe you take off your gloves, maybe you take a shower, whatever your practice to feel safe at this time is, it can be a very exhausting experience and takes on a new light altogether. In this season of Pesach, of cleaning up the clutter in the house, we have to take a moment to experience what it is, the layers that we are shedding, not just in our homes and in our surroundings, but also in our minds and hearts. And before we take on this spiritual work, we really have to take a moment to reflect and to think about what it is that we're feeling, to define, to acknowledge our feelings. Perhaps it is insecurity, perhaps it is anxiety, even grief. And if we take the time to really think and reflect on what it is we're feeling right now, we can also incline our hearts towards gratitude and ultimately healing. I'd like to put out a shout out for Susan Levinson, who asked for this melody to be chanted today. It is the Mi Sheberach. I think it is appropriate at this time to sing a prayer of healing for all the people who are taking care of us in these troubled days. And this melody is one that is familiar to all. When I was a student with Debbie Friedman, I said to her, it's the national anthem of the Jewish people because everybody knows it and sings it. So I'd like to offer this prayer to all of us. Mi Sheberach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mi Sheberach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of the Spirit, the renewal of Spirit, and let us say Amen. Have a wonderful week. May you be blessed, may you be safe, and may you be healthy.